Good afternoon, El Paso. This is Joe Moody, and this is your weekly memo on the Texas Legislature. I want to start by apologizing for not updating you last week. Things have gotten so busy that I literally just didn't have a spare second to record one. That's just how busy things get at this point in legislative session. But I had to make the time today because we just had a very big week, and this one will be even bigger. Last week, I laid out a number of bills on crucial topics from public safety to public schools. I also stood up in both a committee and on the floor of the House and reminded everyone of the promises made after the El Paso shooting. Back then, leaders across the state promised action. But last week, the only solution to gun violence we were given was simply more guns with a permitless open carry bill. Now, we can debate whether that's a reasonable policy, but we shouldn't be talking about it at all until we do something, anything, to prevent gun violence in the first place. We can start with actually enforcing the laws we have. Things like requiring background checks, making protective orders effective, and giving our safe storage law some teeth. That's what I fought for last week and what I'll continue fighting for until we get it done. I'll go ahead and include a link to the speech I gave on the floor and also the written version in the House Journal in the description below. This week promises to be an even longer and tougher week because we hear the state budget. There are a lot of great things for El Paso that the delegation, particularly Appropriations Vice Chair Mary Gonzalez, managed to get into the budget already, including millions for our tramway, our international bridge infrastructure, and our universities. I'll be standing with them to keep that in the budget and add a few more things as well. Finally, I'm excited to announce that I've been working with Speaker Dade Phelan to create a House package of criminal justice reform bills, and the first of them will hit the floor on Wednesday. Although we have an extensive lineup, the first bills this week make death penalty trials fairer, allow defendants to provide new science to the courts about punishment, improve indigent defense, ban the junk science of testimony under hypnosis, and create a way for prosecutors who identify questionable convictions or sentences to agree to new trials for deserving defendants. It's certainly going to be a very long but hopefully very productive week. In the meantime, my office is always a phone call or an email away, so I'm going to drop my information in the description again. Until next Monday,